we are known for doing theatrical settings. So when we were called for this project, we are so excited kasi it's just we delight in doing new concepts for each specific project, and most of the materials that we'll be using are to be custom made in time for the installation. Let's hope. This is the first part of our decor. When I was invited to the house, I mean the whole property was very grand and majestic for me. Hence, the design was based on that feel. So for the front decor, we were envisioning a hand carved elk. Elk is actually the second biggest reindeer. I think the moose is the biggest. So you're after the size of the decor. The main element here is a pair of reindeers. Tapos we will be constructing metal works of antlers with LED. I think I'll only be using one color of LED para subtle lang yung dating niya. Nothing blinking, or I think just a small portion of the reindeer will be decorated with LED stickers. I don't know if you've seen one. Siguro 3 snowflakes attached to the rump of the reindeer para may konting kinetic energy.
So this is outside the house,
Yes.
diba? It's on the fence.
And then, to balance that, on the other side, I'm installing a huge Christmas ball. Siguro made of stainless, just for a little glitter in the morning. Kasi if you notice, the design is subtle, yet the size is the one that dictates grandeur. And then to give it a little Christmas color, the whole fence, the perimeter wall, will be tied with a giant bow. Siguro red. I'm not sure if you like that color. That's the color that I can imagine. And siguro to make the reindeer grounded, we can put a huge log, like a fallen log na weathered yung finish, para medyo natural siya. The aim is to give a very festive atmosphere, especially sa mga bisita for this holiday season, and not to mention sa mga neighbors. Siyempre, lahat na neighbors o papatingin dyan. Because the finish of the reindeer is medyo nature-like, but at the end of it, yung rump niya, medyo metallic. I'm thinking of using the metallic outdoor paper siguro as finish for half of the part of the reindeer. Yung questions, Ms. Grace?
Go ahead, sige lang.
Second drawing is for the main stairway. I noticed your inventory of garlands, and I'm suggesting that we use a new set para fresh. Kasi pag use na, medyo crumbly na yung itsura eh. But I'm using different kinds of pines for this one, and more of siguro succulents. The succulents nowadays, yung mga familiar ones are the echeverias. There are big ones now na mga artificial mixed with siguro mga ivy or different, actually more of greens lang with varied forms of foliage, tas iba-ibang hues ng green. May silvery, may dark green, may apple green, ganyan. But, ang kakaiba rito, I'm infusing live coniferous foliage para mabango. Actually, live pine tree. Insert natin together with the artificial ones to maintain them throughout the season, I'm installing vials together with the pine trees. This will definitely give a very Christmassy scent upon entering the house. Kasi sobrang bango talaga ng pine tree na fresh. Even the pine wood alone has, a certain scent. Tapos, it's mostly green. Now later you have to tell me if you would agree with that. Kasi I'm only using Christmas balls in glass, in a monotone color siguro. O pwedeng clear glass lang with shades of silver or rhinestone accents. Kasi this design will be matching with the new Christmas tree concept that I'm planning to install in your front front receiving area. Ang accents ito is bows. Or using organza or custom-made ribbon sa malalapad. Again, you have to tell me your favorite color. But I would still suggest red alone as accents from the gate and then upon entry. The garlands are supposed to be makakapal and not the usual, swags of garland. It's supposed to be makakapal, matataba, very lush, para it gives us the feeling of, a bountiful year. Something like that. Going to the next drawing. This is a custom-made tree. Actually inspired by the crystals in the tables as accent pieces. I saw them especially dun sa toilet. Parang when I saw that, parang I was inspired to do a new shine bright like a diamond. So we're constructing a new tree with a metal framing, of course, to hold these heavy pieces of parang diamond cut glass. I came up with this concept because I was given an instruction not to use Tivoli or Christmas lights inside the house. So parang this is my way of bringing in like this is supposed to be a reflecting light inside inside the receiving area. The moment it catches sunlight or any light from the room, parang very reflective yung surfaces. So kahit wala tayong Christmas lights, parang ito yung mga...
You have envisioned the tree to be placed near the entrance rather than east. So the garden usually place it near the staircase. So now it's going to be placed near the
Siguro here,
doors.
yeah, this one is better because the staircase decor alone is,
Yeah.
is correct. And this is another decor. When you look at this side, maybe an ideal size would be around 12 feet and more than 100 diamond cut glass. And to add a little more for this decor, actually yung band niya sa ilalim is made of rhinestones.
Okay.
Wow.
So I think it's around 6 inches a rhinestone band, yes, that goes around the whole tree.
What is the basic? This part. This is all green.
Yes, thank you for asking. It's like buying a whole tree. We'll choose the kind of pine tree that we want, but we'll actually disassemble that. I think we'll be needing around 6 or 8 trees just to fill in the whole tree. Remember that this is against the light, so anything that's manipis will show the skeleton. So we really need to put a lot for flashness. also courtyard. Oh, yes, I called it. Am I right if I call it front lanai? I wrote in my proposal, okay. I'm actually excited about this deco. I found an antique bench. It's a tree bench actually that goes around the girth of a tree. But to make this area inviting so that people will go out, I'm imagining an inverted Christmas tree made of fresh poinsettias. Again, it's a metal framework that's supposed to form a canopy. Supposed to form a canopy over the red bench. The bench is so red, the poinsettia is so red, so it's really inviting. The moment guests would enter, actually all of the places will be conversation areas. This can be an area for an afternoon tea siguro. Kasi very cozy and very picturesque. Siyempre lahat ng bisita mag-photo off dyan. And siguro smoking area perhaps. I don't know if you allow smoking at home. We will be supplying the poinsettia. Siyempre, some of them will be wilting throughout the season. We'll supply it and check on it. Yes, and check on it regularly. We'd also like to ask your permission kasi we'll be installing a tent, siguro a netting in tent formation. A triangular net lang. We'll install it very artfully para it won't, be an eyesore in front of the house. That will be needing to protect the poinsettias from direct sunlight. Correct. And also the guest, para medyo shade. Medyo additional shade for the guest. By the way, this decor will also be seen from the outside. So from the outside, you see the reindeer, but parang there's a sight of a red tree. Parang introduction of what they will see inside. Alright, living room. This is like a show window installation because I noticed the living room is very grand and very classic, so we are really avoiding consuming spaces within the living area because I'm sure you'll be having lots of visitors, so it's mostly a ceiling, I call it a ceiling scape. A main framework of a metal tree will be installed high over above the window area, and then I'm using a rare tree. This is called Japanese bush. I think it's not yet out in the market. Later on, I'll show you a sample of the branches and how graceful it is, because it's very fine. We can actually fill up the whole ceiling area by using one metal framework, and then the main focal point in this area are the two peacocks. The whole Christmas decor is actually green and red, but this is the only colorful area in the whole of the proposed decor. The two peacocks. Two peacocks. I call it a duo of peacocks because a pair of peacocks, the hen is not colorful. So it's both male. Again, crystals will be added. And large pine cones. I'll be able to source out pine cones the size of a ruler or a bit smaller than a ruler as accent pieces. Our choices for the branches may be black, or I don't know if you'll be daring enough to use black. It's so fine that it's a nice, it produces a nice silhouette against the clear ceiling color. Again, we can also use all white for the branches. It's really up to you. Can you imagine it? Ayan. For the garden, it's all balls. Mainly wireworks of balls. Do you know these balls, like rattan balls, that originated, I think, in Bicol? We were able to replicate that using gold wires. I actually used it for a project in Siena College as rosary beads. So now we want to use that concept in your garden. Kasi looking at the garden, it's so clean, it's so tranquil. That's why we avoided colorful decors. And also, these balls, especially the ones on the lawn, are movable. So if ever you are planning to put up a tent to accommodate a huge number of guests, then we can move the balls. But the ones on the tree are hugging the branches. Actually, iba parang nakapasok sa loob ng hedges. It's like they grew together with the tree. We can attach LED lighting for the wired balls. The same concept we're trying to achieve for the drop-off area, wherein you have hedges. Again, it's all balls. These are glazed ceramic balls. We have them in gold and we have them in copper and bronze finish. Ayan. So far, this is what we have prepared. A brief description siguro of the other places would be for the dining table. I'm imagining a red runner of flowers that goes from end to end and even goes down to the floor. And that concept siguro matched with metallic balls, because I'm imagining if these are on the tables, it has to be damage free. So it's mostly red and silver accents for the tables, and that concept will be carried out throughout the adjacent rooms, the playroom, and the lanai. For the outdoor staircase, maybe we can use the old inventory of garlands and the berries that you have, as well as the outdoor balconies at the back. But from the front, I'm proposing that we use all new materials. That's it.
Do you have any photos, beds, or you just email?
Yeah, I can send it to Dominic, and maybe you can forward to
Yan. Sige po.
Rivera. Thank you very much.
You also email the proposal.
Oo.
Kanino ko bang sila?
So, yun na lang.
Sisi
Miss
na lang.
Grace, oh.
Sisi kami. Kay Miss Rudy and Sisi kami.
Okay.
I'll give you my email address.
Do you have questions?
Oh, I have
Paubos
none.
na naman yung Lida.
I have none.
Nasa ano naman siya eh.
Yeah.
Captured
Oo.
na sa
At
video.
least, oo, very clear naman yung presentation. So, I think yung ano na lang ni Rudy is recommended. Yung ano na niya is yung color.
And
Baka
then
may mga
she
added
also
color
has
siya.
some ideas too.
Oo,
She
sure.
wants to incorporate dun sa ano mo,
Oo.
sa general concept.
Is the decor in sync with the architecture?
Yes, it is naman. Yes, because of the
Especially the
parang
facade.
French.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm very careful with that.
It is.
Ayun, main entrance gate, I'll send it in the proposal. Actually, garlands with, before you use garlands, but now I want to use a bigger garland siguro with a lamp on top, a lighted lamp. I'll send you a photo together with the proposal. Thank you for asking. Kalimutan ko yung bongga.
Normally, we want the course to be installed right after Halloween.
This will be
First week,
After
November
first week
removing,
of November, right? Right after yung, araw na,
after 3 or 6.
So when is she coming back?
Sometime November.
November pa. Paano natin ito paano natin ito finalize?
Emails.
Kasi they need to interact with each other. He needs to get a feel of.
Of course, when we submit all yung proposal, and then we submit the video presentation, plus yung other outreach that we will be sending, then she will give feedback right away. So,
Okay.
it's too bad that the internet now in the house did not work, so we were not able to do a Skype session.
Kasi ang timetable niya is 30 days, so as much as possible.
Your
squeeze
timetable is
natin
30.
yun. Kasi mostly
Oo.
customized siya eh.
Oo nga
So, you
pala,
have to
no?
assemble everything. Para kang
So,
gumagawa
30
ng
days ang
craft.
lead time mo to finish.
So,
Oh,
at least
so
mga
it has
mid.
to be
Oo.
quick pala.
Or squeeze mo pa yun
Oo.
as much as possible. Very quick.
So if we submit, we can send it today ba?
Opo.
Oh, if we send today, hopefully we will have some initial feedback by tomorrow. Anyway, everybody will be covered diba, in the communication para everybody's in the loop of what's happening, what is being discussed. Then I'm sure this will be working from there para we can reach an early decision.
I'll send the rest of the things to you.
Yeah, please. Now, 8 o'clock sa kanya. So, it is umaga pa.
Baba lang.
So, but she normally,
Meron kami doon,
sleeps early now.
Sa likod, 30 amps.
So, we have to send in the next until say
Yung kinabit ko sa
down
labas.
11 or 12.
Para sa mga-
That will be, it's now 8.
Bang, yung mga
So, we have 3-4 hours more.
Sinetext niya ako 12 midnight sa kanila.
Oo, but I always tell her, pahinga ka na. Pahinga ka na. Time today.
Time
Time today.
Kami siya work done eh.
Sinetext ulit niya ako.
Pero ako ngayon nga, pagdating ng halos wala na
Hindi
akong
siya.
email, wala na text.
Alauna siya lang sa kanila.
Pagod na rin siya kasi kasi ang dami talaga
Siya,
pinaka-discuss.
alauna din sa kanila.
Hindi have mga 3-4 hours more doon to send it out para so they can still
After po nito.
Remember, I told you, pardon my text time. Kasi ako yung ganyan.
Tapos may ginagawa
Okay
niya.
lang. Okay lang sa akin.
Pahiram nga na, I'll write my email address there. Yan. I'll put my email. Thank you.
Ang concern ko lang is actually within the peak out. I don't know if she will really like that. But let's see. Let's see how she'll react to it. It's just that I think,
The bird, not the tree.
yeah, she might be, the decor might be too overwhelming for her, for that specific parang theatrical for her for that. So, yun lang ang ano ko. But all the other places, since they're basically open, they really need like an impact when you get inside the place. So, and especially na she holds parties, I think it's very important that she has something like that. So for the dining, the living, and the sitting room, the den, maybe what we can do is limit to tables, table
Okay.
settings, something like that. But let's just hear from her.
Yes.
Anyway, initial pa naman ito.
Sa ano? Sa powder room.
Ano yung mga table?
Mga-
Order mo yan, mga bases din.
Business na namin.
Which is this? Sorry.
GR.
My thinking naman was otherwise. Kasi parang, I don't know, I don't know. Parang, 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 I don't know. para flat lang kung table lang yung lalagyan. Pero
Yeah.
parang naisip ko, doon lagi yung guest.
Very
So
good.
maybe we can put up something.
There, on the upper part.
Panggulat din.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see what her comments will be. Let's see.
Okay. But you know more of her than me.
It would be nice na talaga if you get to meet her. Kasi,
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Direct na yung ano
oo,
niya.
you would get to feel her personality, what she
This is actually shooting without a bullseye. I
I
don't
know,
really
I understand. Yeah, understand. But she wants something different naman kasi that's the reason why we called you because for 5 years
Okay.
we've been dealing with the same florist
Oo.
who has been doing her decor.
Okay. Thank you.
So, siguro dapat
Very
naman,
traditional.
dapat something more refreshing to the family.
Actually, I've been getting lots of offers to do Christmas decor. I can't fathom the idea of buying Christmas decor and installing it
Oo nga.
in hotels, in
Oo.
buildings here. Not until I find a client. Like Mario, it's always been calling. But what's the theme for this year? It's still traditional. Okay, let's try again still.
Oo. Dapat kasi it's something different.
Oo.
It's refreshing ideas.
I'm excited.
Family special days.
We are not with this year dito. Everybody's coming home. Christmas. Sila. We're spending Christmas and New Year here.
Ganun.
Kaya
Dapat
really
something.
Mhm.
Surprise kay Kuya.
Yes.